Hey everybody, it's a mailbag and some other stuff and a shopping bag. Eat your heart out, Gadget Reboot. To be honest, I don't know why you guys are watching my mailbags and not Gadget Reboots, because although my desk is bigger, he knows a lot more what he's talking about. The first thing I'm going to show you guys are these dollar keychain knives from AliExpress. Absolutely love these things. This is an old one that's gotten pretty dull, but you can get them for right around $1, and I love giving these things as gifts. These things are sweet, and I fly with them all the time, and the TSA doesn't seem to care. So yeah, let me open up the next package with one of these knives just to show you. So, I mean, it's not fantastic. It's not going to change your life, but it's foldable, it fits on your keychain, doesn't really take up any more space, and they're cheap. So highly recommend getting those things as gifts. Now, I don't know what's inside this package, so let's find out. Ooh, okay. So this says micro, is it micro USB? Okay, I know what these are. So these are micro USB to full-size USB adapters. And the reason why I got these, let me actually show you. For things like Raspberry Pi Zeros, I have had problems with accessories like this and accessories like this with the little Ethernet thing on the end working very well. They'll plug in, but for some reason these cheapy accessories have not been as reliable for me. So I thought I would try being able to plug straight in and then putting full-size accessories right in there. Now, obviously, I am real close to blocking that USB port, but I don't know that I actually blocked this one. So let me go grab a power supply and we'll see. I can very carefully, let's see. Come on, you've got to, no. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna unplug this one first. Now this is a bigger than usual USB connector. Now can I get this in there without breaking? No, it's off by a couple of mil. Now I might be able to crank that at an angle, but I am not going to do that. So let me try one more thing. Well, for one thing, I could shave this connector down on this side. Let me try one more. Let me try 100 more micro USB. Let's see what we got here. So we're gonna, this could be a mailbag fail, a fail bag. Okay. Oh, come on. I mean, I don't want to force that at an angle. So close yet so far. Okay, so these things would probably still work as USB OTG on the go for things like older cell phones where I could plug thumb drives in, or even full-size USB hubs, but I don't know that this is gonna meet my needs. What a bummer. Well, I have 5 of them. I'm determined. I am going to make use of these somehow. But 1, 2, oh my gosh, I have 6 of them. No, 5 of them. Oh, okay. So, fail bag. Hey, Gadget Reboot, I can push all the stuff off in this direction and this direction. Okay, so next we have oh wow, okay. I did a recent project where I used the rest of my Wemos D1 Mini. And this is another one. Now, I'm sure you've seen these in a bunch of mailbags. I just saw one with a pile of stuff. I love that they come with various pin headers. You have short female, long female through headers, male headers, and so you wind up with lots of extra headers to play with. The ESP8266, for those of you who are not familiar, is runs at 80 megahertz. This one has, I believe, like 11 pins or something like that. Does use 3.3 logic, 3.3 volt logic. So if you are used to the Arduino world, you will either need to use a logic level converter or some other method. Maybe have sensors that are compatible with both 5 and 3 volts. So just be aware of that. These are not 5 volt tolerant for inputs, so be very careful about hooking up a sensor with these. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. I don't know how much I paid, but they're like $2, $2 to $3 a piece, and they are sweet. This one, let's check it out. Soldering kit. Okay, so this is going to be a gift, but not something that I can't fire up. But let's take a look. I don't know, let's take a look. So we have, I think this is kind of cool. This kit came with heat shrink tubing. So a little color coordinated. It looks like 3 sizes of red, black, and blue. Or 3 colors of the same size of pretty much 3 sizes. So 9 different sizes. Nope. Let me try that again. 4 different sizes in 3 different colors each. Pretty sweet. Oh, we have more. We have bigger and smaller heat shrink in 4 more sizes. So sweet. We have a sample of solder with no description of what the contents of this solder is. I mean, I would assume it's lead free, but there is some solder. Let's see if I get any kind of, I would guess that's some kind of lead-free rosin core flux. I want to give this to somebody, so I'm probably not going to fire that up. We have some wire, and we have some more wire. So not something that you would typically include in a solder kit, but then again, neither would heat shrink tubing be. We've got let's see here, 2 pairs of, these say ESD, so ESD 15, ESD 10. We've got bent and straight. So these are supposedly electrostatic discharge preventing tweezers. Now, it's actually kind of funny. I'm sure static can kill electronics still, but I told this story in a video that I didn't release. Back in the 90s, I was building computers, and I was one of those people who would wear the little static wrist band because that's what you did back in 1991 or something like that. But a little later than that, there was a processor I had, and it was by Cyrix or Cyrix, depending on how you pronounce it. And it was a CX486 40 megahertz processor. And if I remember correctly, that is the one that has the weird green heatsink on it. And it just looked like a little green forest. And I was working on the thing, and I had the CPU out. And my cat walked over to see what I was doing. And I watched a spark jump from my cat's nose to the corner pin of the CPU. And that was the last time I really worried about ESD on my electronics projects. That might be why my stuff doesn't work sometimes, but I don't know. So we have a solder sucker. Let's see. Oh wow, that's got some good suction. As you can see there, it doesn't lift all the way up. That's nice. I like it. So we have a 110 volt adjustable temperature iron. Now this does not feel super heavy duty, but this is a sweet little starter iron. I mean, it really is. You got your temperature sensor, Celsius and Fahrenheit, have a power indicator, uses the same tips as my soldering station. You have a little push button right here, 60 watts, plenty of power. The only difference is it plugs straight into the wall. That's pretty sweet. And you get some extra tips. So I prefer the chisel tip. I do almost everything with the chisel tip, but there's some other tips to make you feel like you have options. And this is quite the quality sponge, measured in microns of thickness. And you have the little solder stand. And this is a wire stripper. And is that a punch down? This is a, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that is a network keystone punch down tool. in there, which is kind of a crazy thing. And we have instructions and I can register my warranty in 14 days and I will get some sort of warranty with this thing. And so yeah, just a very basic manual, ripped at the factory, which I think is awesome. I just picture somebody in the factory, they're ripping these apart, or maybe taking off some of the additional warranty claims or something like that. But man, this was like a $10 kit off of Amazon, and it is very complete to give to somebody. I don't really see, I'm going to turn it on to make sure it heats up before I give it away, because I don't want to give somebody something that doesn't work, or the dead shorts or something. But yeah, this is a very, very cool little kit to give to someone who is new into the electronics world. So, and that is by a company called Amberder. So Amberder. So that is the Amberder styling kit. Amberder. Next, out of the shopping bag, we have something that is a little different, and you can't tell what it is by this side or this side. It was inspected by number 502, but it is a Ryobi PhoneWorks reconditioned infrared thermometer. And so we're gonna pop this puppy open and pull it out of the box. And this was $5 at Direct Tools in Daytona Beach, Florida. And the reason why I got this is it said reconditioned. It didn't say clean, but and I got some tree carcass there. But this, oh, infrared. I had in my mind rangefinder. This is an infrared thermometer. I didn't even know what I bought. But it was $5. Now, the reason why I bought that is because, let's see, is there a battery holder? So battery, I'll figure out to take the thing apart. The reason why I bought that is because it is made to send the information over this stereo video style 1/8" connector, and I thought it would actually be kind of cool to hook a laser thermometer or a laser rangefinder, whatever it was, up to an Arduino. So these things get relatively bad reviews for their use on phones, and I may try to grab a phone that has a headphone jack on it and see if I can fire it up. But I really don't care that much about using this thing on the phone. I want to use it with an Arduino, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to have an Arduino laser device. So we'll see. I'm going to show you the rest of what I bought, and then maybe we'll do some testing. The other thing I bought, things I bought, we're double bagged here. Were these things. And to simplify, I got 6 things, but there are 3 of each. And this is a pry bar for 83 US cents with a nice little rubber cover on here. And it has a strike zone and has a pry on this side and a pry on this side. And this does not make many claims about itself, except that it is a 305 millimeter pry bar with an optimized strike location. But this one I paid $1.46 with, and it says that it is 2 times easier. Now I don't exactly know what 2 times easier means, but it's 2 times easier to pull nails out, and that this grip is 5 times better. So I thought those were kind of funny claims. Lifetime warranty. So $1.46. I got some of these as gifts, and I got some of them for myself. So, oh yeah, so we got a strike zone back here like the other one. We've got a little nail puller there. There's a hole in here, which I have zero idea what that would do. And we have this weird looking puller here. So let's take a look. All right, so I went to the garage and made the same decision my wife did about 8 years ago, select stud. And put a couple nails in it, drove a couple of roofing nails, some 4-penny Galvy, a couple of trim nails. I have some various pry bars. I have like this one and this one. And then one that I highly recommend that I carry around all the time is this one. Fantastic for when you're working on trim and need to pop some baseboard or something like that off. And then of course I have the ubiquitous Foo Bar by Stanley, which is a beast of a pry bar. But we're not here to test those, we're here to test this. And so to give this a fighting chance, I didn't really drive these in all the way. We're gonna see. That is not a very good grip on that. I mean, it gets it. So not bad on that one. That's got some good leverage there. I kind of dig that. And let's see. It says about a strike zone. Let's hit it. That is actually not bad at all. Like that's not bad at all. There we go. And let's just finish it off with this one. Smooth as butter. I'm actually a fan of this thing. It's not too bad. Like something like this would even have, like on a nail like that, you'd struggle with that. Like it's not going to grab it. It's a lot more for trim. Now you can get it up with this a little bit, and maybe it's real good with this, sneaking this in there. But something like I'm a fan of this Hart one. Let's go for this one. See how it does on that big nail. Not really a good way. I did drive this one in a tiny bit deeper, but there's not really a tool available on this thing. I still don't know what this is. That's got to be some kind of nail set, maybe to get a nail started. Let's see if this one gets it. It does. This one does get it. So once it's up a little bit, let's see how this one does. That's just tall. I don't know if you can see this, but that is, I mean, there's some girth on there that makes it hard to grab a nail. Once it's got it, it's actually pretty smooth, but it is not as good. Let's try this. Yeah, just tearing the head up on that one. So I don't hate the ergonomics of this thing, but it works. It's fine. Let's try this one more time here. Yeah, just rip the head there. Try this. Yeah, I mean, we're getting it that way. So not bad in the right circumstance. Like for bigger nails, this one's probably okay. I think the 83-cent one is the winner though. So I'm not upset for buying this. Oh yeah, this one has a strike zone on it too. See, now the difference is this one has, I don't know if you can tell, but this one over here actually has a pattern on it, and this is just flat on the strike zone. So let's take one of these. This is a 4-penny Galvy. I mean, it works, but I think this is a lot better. I mean, you could actually drive nails with this thing. So they're both cool. I'm sure they both have their purpose. Let's see this. See, I think the idea with this is that you would use it like that to stand up the nail. I mean, I think that's the idea. It's okay. But for $2 for the pair, I'm not going to complain. I think they're kind of cool. Okay, so I don't have high hopes for this thing. Stamped Recon. It is, it says battery this way. I know it takes a AAA. Does that just pull off? Yeah, it just pulls off. Okay, so we're going to pop a AAA in this thing. And pop it together. Now, I downloaded the app on my Moto G7. Let me get it up here. Oh, I had the screen up. 1.4 star reviews. 100,000 downloads with 1.4 stars. Hey, oh. Now, one thing, I didn't mention this. When it comes to the, if you're not working in the trades, when it comes to the stud finder and caulk, there is no way to possibly do construction without making jokes. It's just not possible. So there's going to be stud finder, there's going to be caulk jokes. It's just going to happen. So we're going to activate the device. Oh my gosh. Skip. Okay. Okay, so I think it's actually doing something now. 68 degrees. It's a little blurry on there. So it's saying 67.6 on this, and my thing over on the wall is saying 69. Nice. So I've been fiddling with this thing for a little while, and I mean, I can get little temperature changes, but I'm not getting anything. I'm getting a dead shot. Oh, you can't really see my phone, but this is supposed to be the outdoor temperature, the 32 degrees, 68.9 is supposed to be what it's reading, and then these two are supposed to be the high and low that it's read since you turned it on. But shooting straight at that, I can see it reflecting off the tip of the soldering iron. It's not going up. For comparison, if I take I've got a Klein one here, I can shoot down, and I'm not going to get the exact reading of the tip, but you can see it's, let's see here. I mean, it definitely shoots up. So I would call this part of the Failbag. And the other thing I'm a little concerned about is that I'm probably not going to be able to read data off this thing, but I'm going to try. So anyway, now thanks for watching. Have a great day.